Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, as we normally do, let's look ahead to what's to come here in the NFL for Week 6. Some changes to the schedule in this most unusual season. But, CD, I've earmarked a few here. I've got Cleveland and Pittsburgh, Green Bay and Tampa Bay. Of course, that's going to be a lot of fun. Arizona, Dallas, Monday night. And then you got Buffalo, KC moved from Thursday to Monday to account for Buffalo playing on Tuesday in Week 5.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and start with that one because that Buffalo-Kansas City game, as you mentioned, was originally a Thursday night feature game. Then they moved it to Sunday, and then they had to move it to Monday because of the juggling of the schedule in this most unusual season. Arizona, Dallas, Monday night. That feels like an old school kind of a game, doesn't it? And that would be Andy Dalton, quarterback for Dallas. And Green Bay, Tampa Bay, that's simple. Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady. And Cleveland, Pittsburgh, how great is this now to feel like it's the old AFC North battle with Cleveland fully in the fight?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, they'll throw with Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. There's some space here.
Wilson's pass intercepted by the Seahawks. They'll take over 1st down. And
this is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run with Carson. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. These guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Wilson's pass intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. The final shot here before half for Carr. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Escaping the pressure right. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
24-yard gain.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Seahawks.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. Wilson will throw again. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, that was dangerous. Thrown into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Wilson. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 41 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw it out the way?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's Carr. Got his connection, complete to Ruggs. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
Las Vegas.
Carr now on first down.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
And now it's second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
35-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass.
Eluding the pressure right. That is his call. Touchdown, Raiders. Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10. At their
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now Wilson on first down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Corey Littleton gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. To try again after the sack. Wilson.
Now this a quick slant to Lockett.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Seattle.
On first down, Wilson. Pressure comes and Wilson's going to go down. Corey Littleton, his second sack of the night. After the sack on first down, Wilson, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there at 22. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. They'll roll him out right. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs, but it'll be second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. Incomplete on the deep ball.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
And now it's third down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
So now third and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, 27 yards, as
as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, partner, that was another explosive.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. And he's got it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game, bro.
It'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And they'll have the football to deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
1st and 10.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got a 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Flushed out right. Airing it out for Olsen. And got his man complete. And he'll have this across midfield and inside the 45. 34 yards to gain that time, another 1st down. He's going to look deep for more. And this one is incomplete. David Moore, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
Seahawks.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he fires one incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again here. Wilson. Quick target here. Complete to Metcalf. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders 16. Wilson to Metcalf that time. 1st down, Seattle. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. fifth.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And the most curious way to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Marcus Joyner with a pick. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game.
And that is caught. It's Rollins. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry runs 44 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear,
and Alway takes off with it. It's a fake. Well, the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, and Alway takes off with it. It's a fake. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Oh, let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great.
Another day, another 15, day, baby.
The risk room.
Oh, a miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. And it is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside. onside kick. Can't fault him for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Good pickup there, 21 yards.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Coach will say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's going to take off with it. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flush to his right. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And 22 more yards there and another first down. Going for it all. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
21-yard line. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Escaping the pressure right. And now here's another interception. It's Eric Harris who picks it, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Buying time to his left. He's going to take off. Here comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
Let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. And that one drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Metcalf once again the target, but now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards.
Wilson now on 3rd down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much.
take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like a... Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Bradley Kenyon to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And off we go from Las Vegas.
First and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Devontae David. And he's able to get it back here to the 33-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. gain backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football and catching off balance.
Yeah, he did. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
At the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the tackle.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
We always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now he'll throw with Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd down and
a big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Brady going to throw. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was 3rd down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how, and in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
He was brought down
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Into the first quarter with the score Buccaneers 7. Seahawks nothing.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. This is Carson. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
The handoff to Chris Carson.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
They go read option with Wilson, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Complete to Tyler.
The last catch nearly got him at first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got it at the 15. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, 53 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple...
There's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Throwing on first down is Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's McCoy. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. A gain of 6 there on first.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
1st and 10 at the 30.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. It's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14. Seahawks.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
He's got him in, complete. And touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. From the gun, it's Brady.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in the...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 33 yards that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Brady. This is caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Scotty Miller, 28 yards. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Seahawks 14. Kickoff for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down. To throw again, Wilson. And this a quick slant to Lockett. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
The 49-yard line.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Tyler Lockett. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul. You're going to be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Short kick. One of the up middle taken down. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spot and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 39. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Again, it's Jones. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
It's a gain of 7, and it's a second down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
All the way down at the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he'll be out right at the 35. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Options galore here, second and a few inches. They run it with Carson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first down, Carson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more there and another first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson with time running out. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
Now Myers for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Makes the score Seahawks 28, Buccaneers.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 22 yards on the pickup there, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. One final try now for Brady. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Score Seahawks 28.
Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.